What would you do if you could be fired? Like, if we could be fired from the jobs that we have, what would we do besides it?
What would we choose to do, or what would we have to do? Because I might be a janitor. I don't know. I have no skills.
I don't want to do the have to. I want to do, like, if you could do anything, like if you could have your dream job. Hopefully the job that you're doing is your dream job, but a lot of the time that's not the case. But if you could have a dream job, what would it be? I've been thinking about it a little bit. I'm like, what would my dream job be?
What have you thought about them?
So there's a few things.
Stickers.
Oh my gosh, if I could just
Crafting?
I could craft and make things and have a little shop. What?
Tic-tac-toe boards.
Yeah, like if I could have like a little boutique where I'm making all the stuff and I have a little like shop, that would be so fun.
My question, if you had a boutique, would you have like minions? Like doing the things for you?
You know, I would like to do it all on my own, but I would think to make it successful, if I wanted to like, you would need minions.
Minions?
I could see Jamie being like the modern day...
whatever his name,
Groot.
Groot, but not only Groot. I was thinking more of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Whoa, those aren't minions. That's offensive.
They're Oompas.
Oompa Loompas are not minions.
I mean,
we saw a couple of
they're
Oompa
a
Loompas
type
today.
of minion. Isn't a minion just like henchmen, like people that work for you?
Your minions, I guess.
But minions are now little yellow things that work for Groot.
So when you say
Little
minions,
Tic-Tacs.
that's what I picture is like actual yellow creatures. Yes, I would probably need minions, but it would be fun just to like get it started, like the initial. I would probably have a shop, or I've thought about like being like an ultrasound tech. I think that would be fun. I watch a lot of
Would
like
you be
nursing
baby hungry
shows.
all the time?
Ultrasound techs don't just do the baby ultrasounds. I could do
I would
like
say high percentage are baby ultrasounds, right?
No, actually, high percentage is like radiology, where they just do like the, they'll just look at certain parts of.
You think that happens more
There's
often?
only a
than
tiny
looking at
amount
babies?
that do ultrasound techs. Yeah, I've actually looked into it.
I'm lost on what you're saying.
People that get an ultrasound degree is a radiology degree. And they're doing ultrasounds on way other things than there's only a tiny percentage that do it for babies.
So you choose what you want
a tiny percentage of your job outlook is.
No, there are some people that just will do it for doctors.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming. Like the people
there's
who are in
only
there are only doing
a
that.
few, only at that one clinic. There's radiologists doing all
Oh yeah, I mean I'm sure that's with anything, but you were talking about doing
babies.
I
would want to do I think
so you would be
fun.
baby hungry all the time, you think?
No.
Or would
you
that
don't
make
think
you less baby hungry? I don't know.
I just think it would be fun just to.
I guess you get to see like cranky pregnant women all the time, right? They're laying there with like jelly all over their belly.
Check the I don't know, like the little machine. I thought it's always fun until you actually like probably do it, and you're like, this is not fun.
I feel like it can get pretty repetitive.
Yeah.
Probably.
See, like
that's the only thing with that. I think it'd be cool, but I think it could possibly get somewhat repetitive. But you're seeing different things each time, so maybe not. I don't know.
Plus, then you could like spoil people's lives. You could be like, "Oh, it's a boy." I mean, you didn't want to know, but you're really lying. It's a girl.
Okay, I would not do that.
Think about the pranks you can pull on people.
Medical malpractice. Talking about over here.
Is that malpractice if you accidentally?
And maybe it's because I thought about that because I like
like,
surprises
oops.
and I like to give surprises for people. I would love to just be like that. Do you want to know the gender? And be able to like write it down.
So that's the main part you like about that job is just being able to say,
maybe
do
I
you
should
want to
just,
know the gender?
Maybe I should just be a gender.
You are not the father.
What if I was
just work for Mari?
What if there was a job
Be his
that
cameraman.
just did gender reveal party planning?
Ooh.
That would be.
Yeah, but you would need a lot of insurance because I've heard that's gone out of control.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gender reveals have been. There's some crazy ones.
I think it's on the downturn now because it's got a little out of hand.
I know. I would just do plan the parties, decorate for them, and then be like the one that's like, all right, you ready for
I've seen some
gender?
seriously cringe-worthy.
Yeah, but I've only seen you do like one gender reveal for someone else, and I think we got the gender wrong. So
I've done 2.
You did a horrific job.
I've done 2, and one I got right. Jared, is your son a boy?
For now.
Then I got it right for now. So I did give a gender reveal for Jared.
Okay, I didn't remember that. But you did another one for another sibling.
One. All I did was go off of what the radiologist did. Maybe they needed a better person, the Dr. Kim. My sister, I did a gender reveal for.
How do I not know about this? What happened?
He wasn't part of it.
You just don't care about people?
I got a gender.
There's a party. I just went to a party. Didn't know what it's for.
Exactly.
What's this pink and blue colors going on?
It wasn't a huge party, but it was just like I knew the gender of her second child, and I knew that she'd probably be a little disappointed in it because she already had a boy and it said boy. But she told me that the doctor said he is 8% sure, but it was like she had to go back in and they were having trouble telling. So it was already like and then they went ahead with it because, well, I'm like 98% sure that this is right. So I got the envelope, looked at it, and then I got balloons for it, and then like her son came walking in. They were in the room, came walking in with the colored balloons, and you could even see her face where she was kind of like, hey. And guess what? She had a gender reveal. She went
What
and
if she
found
spent
out.
thousands of dollars on boy stuff after that?
Okay, well, she didn't, thank goodness, because a few months later, she decided to like check again to be like, can we? And it was like, wait, it's a girl. And so then she surprised everybody.
I never knew this.
With it being a girl.
Sus.
Jared's just there.
I never knew this happened.
How many babies do you think get switched in the hospital? That's another job I'd like to do. Switching babies in the hospital.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
How much
far,
do you get paid for that? Probably a lot.
So far, I've been given lots of legit good options, and you have given nothing of value.
So if I was funnier, I'd want to be a comedian. I think that'd be awesome to get up and like tell funny stories, but I can't speak like that.
That'd be stressful. You're performing.
Yeah,
It's like you're a performer.
I'm not a good speaker person. See?
Speaker person.
You're not articulate.
I thought I was, but then it turns out I'm a rambler. And so my fast talk and my pointless directional speaking might not be the best for comedy.
Yeah. I mean, you have to kind of get to a punchline. And the punchline's here and you're circling
And I'm the only one who thinks I'm funny.
It is true.
I think you
have to have
circle around it and you're like, everyone should know what I'm thinking right now. And you're laughing at your own thing when nobody knows what you're talking about.
Because
Yet.
you
was
missed the punchline.
Wait,
It was
I
like,
thought
you
we were
haven't
talking
given
about
the punchline
cars.
yet, so we don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And you're previously laughing.
And also, what he thinks is funny may not be funny at all.
I like jokes that other people don't know are jokes. And so that's a problem for comedy.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, but I was joking. And they're like, that was horrific. I'm like, no, that's why it's funny. It's because it's so bad. And they're like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But for me...
That just means you don't have a sense of humor, actual sense of humor.
I have the best sense of humor of all.
Okay, so a comedian.
Rate in the comments.
I think being a comedian would be fun, but I don't think I could do it. Like, if I lost my job today, there's no chance I'm becoming a comedian. I would say... What else would be fun?
A dream job. We're talking about dream job. It doesn't need to be like, could I do this?
Oh, well, then, I mean, I'd like to be like a professional golfer or something, but
Okay.
that's not something I can do either. I'm just not physically capable of any of these things.
But you would like to do something in golf. Like
Golf
if you
would be
were
fun.
like...
I kind of want to do stuff in golf anyways, but it's like, you have to be a pro golfer. Plus, then you'll
I
run
guess
me
it
over
is
with
like
a car.
Jared saying, I would be a professional football player. You can't really just say things that aren't going to happen, I guess.
Whoa.
But you would want to be something in golf.
If you would have said baseball, I think he might have been offended by that because I think
I
he had a
switched.
chance of that.
I
think,
switched.
at
That's
least.
why I said football.
Yeah.
I said football.
I never wanted
I
to be a
said football. It's
Not
like
that you were going to
somebody's-
be a professional baseball player, but I think there's at
But it's
least
like-
that wasn't out of the realm
No,
of
it's like
possibilities.
asking an adult that's
Yes.
in their 30s
Yes.
to be like, what's your dream job? Oh, professional athlete. Like, we're talking
Yes.
about what you really could possibly do, but if there weren't a
Okay,
lot of limitations.
so-
So
I think
something
I'd be
in
a
golf.
good food critic.
I mean, that's kind of along the lines of, is it just like an influencer that
No,
eats
a food critic. Okay, so fine.
Are there like food critics that like you actually?
What do
like,
people
work
do for a living?
business?
I've sucked at everything else I've done for a living, so I can't do those either.
I don't know.
I
What
have
jobs
no-
do people?
Do I not have any talent?
You
just
don't
my
even
good
know
looks?
what you would want, but you would want to do something in golf.
Yeah, I think doing something for golf would be fun. Like, one thing I do want to do kind of anyways is like setting up golf events and things like that. And like raise money for charity, but also do these cool events, which I think would be fun. So I could do that.
Golf, something along the lines of golf, and mine is like artistic.
Something I feel like a
making
passion
things-
for, I guess, right?
Yes.
But any job's stressful. It doesn't matter. Like everyone thinks,
I used to want
your
to be a
job's not.
teacher.
Yeah, I
And
thought about that too.
I've like changed my mind on that. When I was really young, I also wanted to be a hairdresser, cut hair. I'm like, yeah. Blessed.
I wanted to be a doctor, but I can't. I was
You wanna be a
like, I
doctor?
would be sick immediately, and I'm too dumb.
I thought you wanted to be a dentist.
That's a
Oh,
doctor,
wait.
isn't it?
and a firefighter at one point.
I pretty much wanted to be everything, and failed at all of them.
It's like, the 6-year-old or 5-year-old that's like,
That's
I
my
want to be
life.
a police officer, a doctor,
Something
firefighter.
happened in my development when I was around the age of 9. It
Was this
stunted.
your special class?
It's
like
development.
Is
Is
this
this
the
a
still
special
time of your
fourth,
special
third grade
class?
Was it? What were they doing
When
to
this
you?
thing started to happen.
Guys, there's a
They're like putting a little
conspiracy-
electroshock things in my
there's
brain.
a conspiracy theory that I saw
This
on
is special
TikTok
class.
where someone's like, who got called out in their whatever grade, like 3rd and 4th, whatever, their gifted class, and had to go to a separate classroom, and they're like, does anyone remember or recall what happened in this classroom? It was like this conspiracy of these kids that got called out. They think that they were being used for experiments, governmental
Probably.
experiments.
Maybe I'm like the next. What was the guy's name? Who?
You're basically like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And I am. Well, I'm more of like a Splinter though, because I'm getting gray and stuff.
Walking with a cane.
Or what if it's one of those really bad ones where you're like,
The serial killer. Because Charles Manson, that's what they say happened to him, right?
Yeah.
That he was like a test subject, possibly. That's the conspiracy theory. I mean, maybe he's just a psychopath.
yeah, who knows?
I didn't say that out loud though. If you're still alive, dude, because I don't
Yeah.
want any piece of that.
Jared, what do you want to do? What would you want to do? If you could do anything.
This is a hard question though.
I know, Steve disappointed me.
I mean, that's normal.
I mean, I wanted to do like the medical route for a long time. I went to school for it and stuff, but at the same time, it's not like looking at it now. That wouldn't be like my dream. Like the hard thing with like my dream job would be is it doesn't really make enough money.
Okay, but I'm saying if you're not worried about money.
If you're not worried about money,
option.
I would love to be
Well,
a coach.
Yeah.
I would love to be a coach of some sort.
Like, or a trainer.
Or a
right?
trainer
like
of some sort. So like I love
specialty
sports.
trainer.
And so like those type of things, and then like a lot of my degree
That
goes
makes
into
sense.
like the exercise. So I know a lot of like the drills that you can do in different sports. I also know how to work
You
out.
just gotta
for
get
different sports.
Just gotta get one gravy train, dude.
I know.
It's all about finding the one gravy
But
train.
the thing is like I think I would love to do like some type of clinic, like a sports specific clinic. Has always been.
Did
what
you ever
I
watch that
wanted to
Will Smith movie, like about the Williams sisters? They like basically like sign this dude to like train them,
do. Yeah.
and it's like I get 15% of what you make for the rest of your life. I think it's kind of like what the deal was. But he had to pay them for like 10 years before he made a penny. But my guess is homie did pretty good.
Yeah, but the percentages.
It was
of
an investment.
How many people actually
He invested.
find a Serena Williams?
He invested
Yeah.
wisely.
You know what I mean? And so I don't know, but like having like a clinic where I could do like nutrition type stuff, workout type stuff, drills type stuff, and work with.
Or
I
it's
like
like-
working like individually based. That's why I want to do like physical therapy type stuff too, because I like working like individual based with people. That's where kind of like doctor wasn't like, yeah, it's cool, but like at the same time I was like, you just kind of see someone and then here's your meds, go away type of thing sometimes.
It doesn't sound.
And I kind of liked, I kind of liked more of like working with someone from point A to point B, and like using knowledge in like sports.
I've been
Another
to
thing
physical
is, like,
therapy before. You'll get a lot of old people with knee replacements,
yeah,
but you can
I look more towards like the
therapies.
younger, like the more sports training and stuff like that.
But it's not necessarily therapy. It could be like training. Like what skill? Like what sport are you?
I would love to have like a
wanting
warehouse
to get better at.
with like turf in it,
Uh-huh.
like a turf warehouse that has like cold plunge tubs, cryotherapy, sauna rooms where you can work on all these different things, and then also like train kids like on an individual basis and like
Preparing for their sport.
be a
and
coach
that
and
kind of
stuff,
stuff.
like on an off season. That's kind of like
That'd be pretty cool.
that's kind of like the dream, but like the hard thing is figuring out the money wise with it. But
I think that's real life, right? Shoot
There's
for
a
the
lot of
stars,
things
guys.
like
Shoot
that.
for the stars. But so you're saying my dream's lame? I actually do think like if I was doing charity event golf tournaments, that'd be fun. I'm going to do that too. It's going to happen because I don't really have a job.
So you're going with golf.
I would
Like
prefer
golf.
golf. I just enjoy it, and
Yeah.
it's like something people do. It's leisurely.
Something along
sneak
the
at it.
realm of golf.
I think the hardest thing is just trying to figure out how to monetize some of the things that you want to do.
Yeah, that's the hardest
And that's
part.
where it's like,
Yep.
That's where reality sets in, and then you end up just having to be a YouTuber.
You have to settle.
Are you gonna fire me? Because I feel like this conversation is solely based on like Steve. Come on, now a better idea, Steve.
Yeah, where's your better? Got it.
How much
Okay.
better was Peyton than I hit a podcast.
She was pretty good.
Dang it.
She was pretty good. She did not.
Yeah, she did.
disappoint.
She did solid.
Fine. I'm in trouble. I will set my podcasting game up.
Yeah, the job security should be a little teetering.
Actually, we should get more people viewing our podcasts so that
Yeah, why don't
we
you
don't
guys
have to
watch
get
it?
rid of somebody.
I feel like my job security is pretty good because nobody could push these buttons like I do.
Right. No one can
Over
switch
here.
between camera
Switch
and
cameras
camera.
as good as I do. So
I don't know. I found your little cheat card.
hey, those are my hotkeys.
Exactly. Not too hard.
Some of them don't work anymore. Good luck.
Okay, well, that's not so bad.
No.
Now we know what we're doing for our living when I get fired.
Yeah.
I also like to use like heavy machinery.
That's fun.
It's actually kind of fun.
Doing like landscaping stuff is kind of fun. And it's like,
Hard work, but
I have a
don't know.
hard thing because like I feel like I want to do a lot of different things. I don't know.
yeah.
Like
you think you're
A
going to
lot
one
of
day
different
know
things
what you want to
interest
do
me.
too. I don't think that's the case. Like when I was young, I was like, one day I'm going to know what I want to do. I'm like 102 now, and I don't have any clue what I would want to do for my life.
Maybe everybody feels that way.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
Maybe it's just people who are scatterbrained crazies. That's awesome. And that's what's going to happen when I get fired.
Yes.